The recent autumn season brought with it some outstanding performances. We celebrated some of racing's best.
The race is now history.
And heralded the rise of new and exciting stars.
They put their hearts out there.
This one is for KOTZEN.
As the autumn season closes, the winter season is just beginning, bringing with it horses from the Cape after some glorious racing earlier in the year.
He's coming home best of all. Comedy Dung wins the bet.
All converge on KZN for Champion Season 2022. With the influx of visitors, Summerveld is busy. Strings come and go as streams of horses are put through their paces. Workouts are discussed with their next moves planned. Tension is visible as pressure of the season mounts, but there's always time to acknowledge good work and enjoy a laugh.
Why am I here? It's just a wonderful season, and it's great to look forward to every year, and it makes really exciting racing.
Well, the best going to meet the best horses, the best trainers, and the best jockeys all coming to play champion season.
Getting closer to the July, you can feel the fever. It's absolutely amazing, and it's all about the media. I really think it's so important to let the public know, transparency is what it's all about, and Gold Circle's doing a fantastic job.
Champion Season is the culmination of a year's racing and the decider as to who our Equus champions will be. But not before the running of the HOLLYWOODbets Durban July. With a boosted stake of 5 million rand, it's attracted 68 entries, with Jet Dog, Linebacker and Russian Rock launching their campaigns in the Independent on Saturday Drill Horse Stakes. They've not had it all their own way though, as recent rains and flooding in KZN compromise track surfaces, which possibly favours the preparation of the 6 runners raiding from the Highveld. Let's take a look at some of the fancied runners in this year's race. At 1:30, Jet Dark is the highest merit-rated horse in the country. The multiple Grade 1 winner is at the top of the boards in the Drill Horse Stakes. Over 1,400 metres and short of his best, it's considered his seasonal debut and warm-up for the Grade 1s still to come.
Jet Dark wins it from Comedy Dung.
Jet Dark is an incredible horse. To have won back-to-back Queen's Plates, won the Champion Stakes last year after he had a long break earlier last year after the Queen's Plate win. He had an operation and had a long break. To come back and win that was remarkable, really. And we're so excited about him for the season. But to be fair, I'm not sure that he is going to run on Saturday. When the draws came out, he was drawn 28 of 28, which is the luck of the draw. I mean, no complaining about that. But the method of doing draws is ridiculous because they publish the draws prior to declarations. And with the result, people often run horses that they might not have ordinarily run because they got a good draw. And the Greyville track is tight, as we know. It's a great track, but it's tight, and the draw is important. So to run this fantastic horse after a long break from the 14 draw is a hell of an ask.
Obviously, the draw is a little bit of a factor. John 14 of 14, and is a very headstrong guy. We're just hoping for the best from him. Bling bling, whoop whoop.
Seeking the stars, strip of fortune, bereaved up the outside.
The first of 3 runners from Vaughan Marshall is the speedy Seeking the Stars, who had a narrow escape recently.
He's done particularly well. He had a very bad accident just before we came up here. He fell on the concrete at home and got a few cuts and abrasions, and they've just taken a little longer than anticipated to heal, but they have healed now, and his work fortunately didn't interrupt his work program. He's done very well since we've been up here, and if it wasn't for the draw, I'd be very confident.
You couldn't get closer, Linebacker.
Like Jet Dog, Linebacker makes his seasonal debut after a smart third in the World Sports Betting Cape Town Met.
Jet Dark and Linebacker in a photo.
Michelle, he's done particularly well since coming up to the Cape. I think he enjoys Durban. He's thriving. Unfortunately, we're drawn in very, very wide. But, you know, it is a prep run for him for the season. Not saying that he can't feature in the finish. I'm sure that he will, and I'll be very pleased if he does. He's done particularly well with each and every workout he's had. He's improved. He looks $1 million, so I'm very hopeful that we'll see a very forward run from him.
Where would he go from here, all going well?
He'll go into the Gold Challenge and then into the July.
Silver operated down towards the inside.
Seen winning a listed race in his penultimate start, Silver Operator is coming well at the right time.
You know, with the floods and the rain, and we had a bit of a delay in our work program. So I ran him the other day in Maritzburg just simply as a gallop, and he ran a very, very good second. So, you know, he's come on from that, and he's drawn the best of my three. It's a very strong field, but I think he'll be there and thereabouts.
And again for him, where to from here after this race?
You know, he's very high in the merit ratings for what he's actually done. I'll just have to look at the program again and those small features on July Day and Gold Cup Day. We'll just see how we go.
Russian Rock is also finding more in the centre of the course. Silver Falcon, Russian Rock between runners, and Captain Tatters.
As a previous winner of the Cape Guineas, Russian Rock is undoubtedly talented, but can be an in-and-out sort.
Yeah, Russian Rock, as you know, he won the Guineas, and the horse got loads of ability. Just not an easy horse to run, but he's doing very well since he's been here. He's moving well, he's stretching out beautifully, and he's been on the grass twice since he's been here. But in the draw, they probably go quick, 1,400 metres, and you know, you're well drawn at Greyville. In any race, if a horse is a bit difficult horse to ride, you're well drawn, you just come out sitting and getting closed up. Good horses win the draw stakes, and he's in good shape. He's got to take his chances.
Captain Fontane starts to come forward. Williams Land, quick star.
Captain Fontane reeled off 4 in a row in KZN before not finding the same form in graded stakes company in the Cape over the summer season. He's now in the yard of Paul and Tony Peter.
He's new to the yard and we don't know much about him, but he's put up some decent work, and the prep's gone fairly well. He's got pole position, and he's got Warren Kennedy on board, so we're expecting a big run for him, but this race is going to tell us more, and I'll be disappointed if he's out the money.
But it's Smorgasbord as they've passed the 150 with...
The Drill Horse Stakes has been the mission of fancied Highveld Raider from the inform yard of Paul Peter.
The Drill Horse Stakes, I ride Smorgasbord. Looking forward to riding this horse. He's got a beautiful draw of 2. I think he's matured enough now that I don't see the 1400 being a problem at all. His work at home has been very good, and his grass gallop was exceptional. Mr. Peter and his team are happy with him, and you know what, this is his mission. He's fit, he's ready, he's well. Other horses are prepping in the race, so you know they won't be at their best, so we're going to take full advantage of that.
Good Traveller with long...
Good Traveller is aimed at the sprints this winter season, but only after Glen KOTZEN campaigned him over further.
Once he won the Group 1 mile as a 2-year-old, then you know the question, well, he can get the mile. So we went for the glory, went for the Guineas against those top milers in Cape Town. It was very, very tough. And then we went Queen's Plate. Look, we've done it. We've had a run there. It was he didn't run a bad race, but you know, I said to Howard when we come back to Natal, let's try the sprint route. So his first run was on the poly over 1,000. He's never run on the poly. He almost broke the course record. I think he was 0.3 of a second outside the course record. So it's great. You know, Don rode him then, and he's riding him again now. He hasn't got a draw, but I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go. You know, we're doing the drill all now, and then we'll go back to the big sprint at Scottsville, I should say, and then just target all the sprints and let's hope we can get lucky.
Drill is always a good race, you know. A lot of horses only preps for the season that lies ahead.
It's always a humdinger race, you know, and it'll be a very, very good testing race on Saturday. It's a very, very good field as far as I'm concerned.